Hi, this is Kat at inkingpaperwithkat.com. Welcome to my craft room. Today's project is this simple little bag that will hold some nice Halloween candies. This is the candy corn Hershey bars. At the end of the video I'll show you a few other things that'll hold. This is made with the Spooky Night DSP, and the DSP that we're using looks like this. The owl isn't there, but there is a stamp in the Spooky Cat stamp set that matches perfectly and will fit right on that branch. So that's what we're going to do today. The supplies that you need are a piece of the Spooky Night DSP that's 4 3/4 by 6 1/2. Now you do need to think about it when you cut your paper so that you are cutting it so that when you do your folding you have a full image in order to have your owl on the front. You'll also need a scrap of Very Vanilla for stamping, pumpkin pie and basic black for punching, and then a piece that's 1 1/4 by 6 1/2 for this little band. You also can use a piece of the new Jute twine. This is about 32 inches because I'm going to wrap it 3 times. You certainly don't have to wrap it 3 times, and you could use any other ribbon that you wanted to use. The stamp set we're using is Spooky Cat, and we're using the owl and the Happy Owloween stamp. We're going to use Early Espresso ink. On this one I used black, and I found that over time the black kind of faded out and I didn't really like the way it looked, so we're going to try Early Espresso today. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do is do your scoring. So let's get our Simply scoreboard, put it in with the long side at the top, and we are going to score at 3 inches and 6 1/2. And you can see these are the 2 score lines that is perfectly framed in the center. Turn it and make sure that the bottom of your bag is on your left and score at 1/2. Alright, that's all your scoring done. I want to go ahead and do my folding and my burnishing before I do my stamping because I don't want to risk smearing my ink, and I've done that. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, let's do our stamping so we can set this aside to dry while we work on our decorations. You'll need the owl stamp and you need your Early Espresso ink. Make sure you get your stamp inked up well. And then you're going to line your stamp up so that his little claws are coming over the branch. Push down, hold it for a few seconds, let that ink absorb, and there is your owl. How cute is that? Alright, set that aside and make sure it's good and dry before you put the bag together. Let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment, and I'm also going to do that in Early Espresso, and we're doing it on Very Vanilla. And then we're going to take our punches, and we need the 1 1/4, and that just fits in there. So you're going to have to make sure you line it up really well. Punch. Then we need the 1 3/8 for our black. And our 1 1/2 for our pumpkin pie. Alright, let's layer those up. Our greeting will go on the black. And we're going to layer that with dimensionals also onto our pumpkin pie. All right, let's put our bag together. All right, at the bottom of the bag, you are going to take off this small square and this long rectangle that is on your left. So let's take those off. Now when I cut off this long rectangle that's on what will be the back of your bag, I always make sure I take it up just a smidge above that fold line so that I get a nice flat fold. I give it a little angle cut up here, and then we need to run fast fuse along our tab. Fold it over. Now if you want a more finished look, just take a corner rounder and round those corners. Fast fuse on that tab. Fold that up. Now let's get our belly band. Now the reason I put a belly band on there is the way this paper is printed. You've got your tree with your owl, and then it starts immediately another tree with an owl. And I really wanted to break that look. I didn't really want to see that, so I just went for a belly band. You don't need to score, just fold it around. Make sure you get it lined up. Give it a good crease. Again, you don't want it too tight because it is going to expand when you put something on the inside of it. So some fast fuse. Line it up. There you go. Then you just take your jute. Make sure you're leaving enough room to tie your bow if you want a bow. Wrap it around 3 times. Again, you don't have to wrap it around 3 times. You could do 1, 2, whatever you like the look of. And then just put a little bow in. Trim that out. And now we're going to put our greeting on. So I'm going to use dimensionals, and I'm going to put the dimensionals actually on the belly band on either side of the jute. And there you have a bag that is all ready for filling. You've already seen that it will hold 2 little Hershey bars, but it will hold 2 little bags of ghostly gummies quite nicely. You can fit in 2 little bags of sweet tart skulls and bones. Or you could fit in a couple of bags of plain M&Ms. Now the peanut M&Ms, you probably will only get one in because the peanuts add some depth. So, there's your little trick-or-treat bag. I hope you had a good time and come back and visit soon.